Okay, so Dizzy from Dizzy Chaos TV here. Still a little fucked up. People are wondering probably if you watch this why I'm wearing this. I'm not wearing this because of branding. I'm wearing this because my room is fucking hot. And if you hear a lot of breathing, like inhaling really hard, I'm sorry. I know it's been like 10,000 parts too late to announce that. But I'm a little sick some reason still. I don't know. I think some might have the flu after like months. But there's just something bothering me. I'm sorry. Yeah, apparently we're still playing The Surge though. I'm kicking my feet up on my little office chair like I'm a little child. What the fuck is going on? I don't know. But you know what? I don't think this is necessary, but maybe for funsies. Door's gonna open, and if there's an enemy, I don't care. I can mess with them like the rest of them. If you're watching and you think this is a bad idea, you're probably right. Oh God. All right. All right. I don't know where I am. Okay, we're here actually, where the smelter shed was and a little drone boy. Currently I'm running the PAX weapon all of a sudden. I don't know why. I know we have to get to where the big sister is, but I'm not too sure exactly how we're gonna get to her. So we're gonna travel around. I think these dudes are alive, is why I heard the battle music. This is my fight song, Gonna Take My Life song. This is my fight song. The song is so good. I don't remember who sings it, but props to you, girl. This song is a good song. Oh crap, dude. I want to start on time. Shut up. You ever play video games and you just surprise yourself on how good you are, even though you're like fucking gone? You're not even like behind the driver wheel. It's just like, oh man, is this me, dude? Fucking dude. And the one thing I do like about being tipsy is, like, you know when your feet get like that weird feeling. Wait, I'm not close to the thing. You know when your feet get close, your feet get like that weird feeling, like it's numb or something. I don't know if it's numb is the right word, but dude, shut the fuck up. Oh. All right, so our first death is Tipsy is jumping off a cliff. That's to be expected. I'll do better next time to make sure that doesn't happen. Do I have things to turn in? I got some things. All right, cool. I think I have some consumables. That's a lot of credits. That's a lot of credits right there. I probably can't even like upgrade a single thing, but we're just gonna bank this. So time to get our 80,000. 80,000? That's fucking garbage. What the fuck? Dude, you don't even stand a chance. You don't even fucking stand a chance, alright? I don't know where I'm supposed to go right now. Like, I know I'm supposed to go where the big sister robot is. I know I've been saying a couple parts. Or I was gonna say a couple parts, but I feel like maybe there's only one part because I was a little fucked up. I don't know. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not? Did I say I'm not? Oh boy. I'm trying to remember where you fight the big sister boss, which if I'm tipsy, I feel like it's not gonna happen, but maybe like if I turn 10% of my brain off, maybe I'm the best video game player of all time. You ever thought about that? I have never thought about that. It's just people can't understand. Think about what you can still achieve. Do not commit suicide. You know what, people? Don't commit suicide. You're too amazing to do that stuff. I think about it every fucking day. Like when I'm driving on the road, whenever I am driving on the road, I think about jumping off this one freeway because it's like so big, but you know what I think to myself? I don't want to do that to my family, and I don't want to do it to my girlfriend, so I don't do it. The thought is always there, you know what I mean? It's like I feel like I'm a failure at 10,000% of the time, but I feel like my dream right now is to actually create t-shirts with my drawing, because I love drawing. Like, drawing thumbnails, I feel, is maybe a fun excuse to draw more often, because I haven't really drawn in like a long time per se, but I feel like it's a fun little experiment, not experiment, but it's something to do, because I drew like a couple thumbnails, like I said in the last part, if I remember correctly, and I really like them, even though some of them seem simplistic in a sense. Like, my drawing might seem like, you know, a fucking kid can draw this, not a old ass man like you. Am I old? I feel like in this day and age, I feel like people would consider me old, but I don't feel old. Maybe because in my mind I'm still like not. I don't know, but I am making online videos for people, so I guess we'll just have to see how people react. But would an old person be able to play video games as decent as me? Would an old person be able to hold their alcohol as good as me and like still play as Dark Souls-ish video games like me and hit these prompts like they know what they're doing? You know what I mean? It's a little nuts. You ever think about that and how nuts, like, how nuts in the butt it is? Like, I dodged that and I'm fucked up, dude. I'm a little fucked up right now, and I still did it. I mean, I'm pretty sure my facial expression right now is probably like super disgusting, but you know what, my face, I've had a lot of issues with my face when I was younger. Oh, I almost walked off the cliff there. But in the long run, you just have to be comfortable with the skin you fucking live in. I hit the wrong fucking button. I wanted to change it to that, actually. This guy's chasing me, I think. Yeah, he's still chasing me. Let's dodge this. Backstab me. I wasn't gonna backstab. I don't know why I was feeling it. But yeah, everyone's good looking to someone, you know what I mean? Like, even in today's standards, if people are like, dude, you're fucking not perfect, you know, you don't got that, like, if you're a guy, like, you don't got that V cut, you know, near your dick that girls like, you don't got that shit that girls like, that, you know, on TV they show, or like them popular people. It's like, nah, fuck that, I don't care. As long as your personality is stimulating and it's like interesting to someone, you know, there's always someone out there for you. And you know, girls, it's like, oh, you're well, I guess it goes the same for dudes as well. Like, if you're fucking, you know, fat looking, no one's gonna like you. But isn't it weird how nowadays, I mean, people use that term now, right? Where it's like, thick. You know, it's like, oh man, I like that thick girl though with the fucking, that big bum and them big titties, but that big fat thighs. And it's like, to get for a chick to get that for a guy, I'm pretty sure that's like not the easiest thing. And you know, guys, for the most part, we don't really look that amazing. Maybe I'm saying that as a straight guy, and I personally probably, maybe it's because of that. Maybe it's some little fucking drug too. But I don't find dudes like attractive at all. But you have to bless your stars, dude, that girls find you attractive, man. If girls don't fucking, like me being a straight dude saying like girls don't like other girls because girls are fucking like amazing creatures, like, fuck, man, like, come the fuck on. Come on, girls are fucking amazing. It's like, I don't know what they see in fucking dudes. We're such assholes and shit, man. It just fucking blows my fucking mind. Just blows it, dude. Like, my wiener gets blown. How's that humor? Yeah, they don't like that humor. That was bad humor. Oh boy, that was fucking funny, right? It is the worst. It is the worst. Like, I'm not gonna lie and say like I love like cute looking characters and all that stuff in like anime and the video games, but this is unfiltered Dizzy, probably. I don't want to say that for sure because even drunk me is like, dude, I don't know, but I feel like a lot of it coming out my mouth is true, because to me girls are like the most amazing thing in the world, you know, not because I'm attracted to them, but it's just like looking at them wise, it's probably attraction, but looking at them wise, it's like they look so much more amazing than guys, which is probably attraction, because girls probably feel the same way, unless they're bis or lesbos, and you know, ooh, but we're in the same boat. But you're probably not playing this Souls ripoff game on a YouTube video, drunk and no filtered. Yeah, you know what the funny thing is? There's probably like a lot of like dumb facial features I'm doing or expressions, but I'm glad you guys don't get to see it. I'm very happy you don't get to see it, because I'm pretty sure if you did see it, you'd probably be like, who's this like ugly old ass guy saying all these things to like no one that watches his videos, which is, like I'm saying, it's fine that no one watches my videos. The reasons why I make online videos, free them all, is the reason why I make these videos is not really for anyone else really, it's mainly for me, because I'm still getting over the thing of how I personally look. I don't like the way I look. I think, because I remember when I was a little youngin' lad, that my folks would tell me, when you grow older, you don't want to pick your face because of all the acne, because you're gonna have craters or a whole bunch of holes all over your face. And guess what? At the time, you're gonna want to do it because, you know, it just, I'm not saying it makes sense to you at the time, but you know, you're in the moment, in the current. But dude, trust me, when you get older, it's not worth the payoff. Definitely not worth the payoff, because kids are vicious when you're young, you know, just because you mature older faster than them, they're not gonna understand such a thing until you see the jocks look like complete shit when you get older, which is still fucking hilarious to me. I'm not gonna lie, I still see a couple of them from time to time, not like normally, but they're around, and you just see them and you're like, dude, you're the one that was making fucking fun of me, and you look like that. I'm not saying all of them probably look that way, because you know, everyone in the world looks different, but you know, if you can try to fight that, that's something I wish that I fought, because I think 5th grade to 6th grade to like my life on, like right now I don't have as much like facial acne, but you know, there's still there, which is not the greatest feeling, because like I remember when I was younger, I was hoping like they would appear off my face, but they ended up like here, in other words, like just on my chest, on my shoulders, which is like not the greatest. This is a fucking TMI, and don't worry, this is just a drunk man rambling, which is truth, I guess. It's not really, I guess it's rambles, but it's truth, random rambles. But it's just people need to understand, you know, on TV and like I guess the popular people on YouTube, whatever, it's like they want to like show you, because the reason why I play video games is because like it's a way to escape reality, you know what I mean? It's like I want to play these cool characters, I want to live these cool scenarios, I want to do all these cool things that they're doing. Even though when I play video games I play female characters, it's because I want to look at a cool character that I can doll up to make look super fucking cool in my opinion, or attractive. It all fucking depends. But because like a dude character, I'm already dude, like to me in my mind, well, I feel like when I said that I sound like Kermit the Frog, which I probably didn't, but in my little fucking head I did. Yeah, it's just a weird thought process, you know what I mean? It is very interesting. Like I'm pretty sure maybe to some people it's like, dude, what are you complaining about? Because like, I mean, you might look like a normal person, but the reason whenever I grow my hair is because I want to cover up a lot of my fucking face, because I don't like how my face is. Not because of the acne now, it's because of how as I gotten older, certain things happen, you know, you just like kind of gain weight. And I'm not saying gaining weight is a bad thing. I'm saying that majority of my life I was like a skinny person, so you know, to me it's just a little weird. So I feel weird about it. It's like it's a personal weird feeling, because I'm sure like a lot of people, no one knows me. I'm a nobody, you know. I'm just a normal person living, you know, a normal life. But you know, your brain makes you think otherwise. It makes you think that like when I'm driving, it's like I can tell you an easy reason that when I'm driving, like I feel like people are looking at me. I'm not saying this fight was a fair one of me being killed on film. It's me being killed because I'm talking to you. This is me talking to you. But when I'm driving, I feel like people are looking at me like all the time. When I'm walking around, I feel like people are looking at me, like, and just me, anytime. Not anyone else, which is probably the most stupidest thing to say, because in a retrospect of things, when you think about it, it's like, who would actually just stare at another Asian guy? You know what I mean? The one that's not attractive, one that's just a normal guy. There's a reason why I always have headphones on for the most part when I'm out, because I don't want to hear other people, because I'm so self-cautious that I want to live in my bubble. You know, it's like, these are things I have to grow out of, which I'm an older guy now. You know, I'm not this young kid that I used to be, which in my brain I still think I am, which I feel like is a little bit of a charm, because a lot of time when I was younger, I was seen as like a leader of sort that I feel. You know, like people would have me become like a leader of a group because I had a very mature sense. Maybe it's because I'm a older brother of like 2 younger sisters, but that also carries up the baggage of that, like, I'm Asian, you know, I'm Japanese, I'm also a bunch of other nationalities, which I guess we'll cover another day. But I think the Japanese thing also carries over quite heavily, because in my head I watch a lot of anime, you know, like a lot of the stuff I do stick to is because like I love Japanese culture stuff. That also the baggage I carried over was that the firstborn sons are supposed to become something, you know, like make pretty good amount of money. Like, this is before I met my girlfriend, so like I wanted to like make enough so like my parents can live comfortably, you know, like I wanted to do all these fucking things. And you know, like in my younger years, I was seen as like this leader of sorts, which I guess I can be, but nowadays maybe I turned it down to the point where it's like I had so many jobs where I can see the common man, you know what I mean? Because that's what I am in that class, you know, just a normal person that, you know, I've been paying bills ever since I got my first fucking job, because my family moved into a new house, and you know, we wanted a new place, and the only way to get a new place in Hawaii is you pretty much need multiple fucking jobs. This place is so fucking expensive that it's like nuts, which I love Hawaii, but fuck dude, it's not a place that's like friendly to the locals at all. Like, you need multiple jobs, you need big paying job, you need all these fucking things just to fucking live here. And it's not like this place is like that much more amazing than any other, which I'm pretty sure like if you didn't live here you would think that, but maybe it's that syndrome of me being here my whole life. It's just a very weird thing, because this place is like run on, like it's treated like a monopoly piece, like rich people from the mainlands and stuff like that. Oh god, this is a weird subject, but I guess this is normal stuff that I talk about that I don't really put into Let's Plays, but or I guess Let's Plays in a sense. But people from the mainland and stuff like that, they buy properties here, then they rent it out to other rich people. So in turn, rich people see that, or you know, even the locals in fact. So when they sell the places, they sell it at ridiculous prices or rent it out at ridiculous prices because of this demand. And this demand is what makes it so locals, you know, everyone's still getting paid minimum wage here. I think minimum wage here is like 10 something, but like any other place, like minimum wage, when it goes up somewhere, cost of living in general goes up to kind of correspond with that. So it's like, even if you, like, if you're making a good amount, it's like, are you making like a good amount to live comfortably, or are you making a good amount to live just, you know, okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's why for me, I want to not continue working at a place where I make money for another person. Because for me, I guess at the end of the day, I want to make a business because I love drawing. I really do. I love playing video games, but I'm not saying like video games are like the end of all things. You know what I mean? Like, I want to say like I can play video games for a living, but I guess the closest thing to that in all realism is game testing and stuff like that. But can you actually do that, you know, in this day and age of like being like, yeah, I game test for a living? And if you think that, Hawaii is not a place to fucking game test, because there's no fucking studios, there's nothing here that allows this outlet, you know what I mean? It's like, it is the weirdest thing. Hawaii is like, it's paradise, but in order to still do a lot of other things, guess what? There's a lot of restrictions. A lot of fucking restrictions. You still have to get off this fucking island in order to like do anything that you want, because, you know, like if you want to like, it's like the thing, I guess, where, you know, YouTubers, they kind of like move to LA because that's, I guess, where a lot of other YouTubers end up leaving. I'm not really too sure. Like, I love watching Let's Players and the other YouTubers, really. But everyone, like, at the end of the day, everyone's a YouTuber, right? In my eyes. Even if you're not like a multiple $1 million, or multiple million subscribed channel, everyone at some point in the day, in time, is like a YouTuber. If you upload a video, if you take the time to do the content, if you do like a lot of things, you're a YouTuber. It's like money is like something that would be kind of cool, I guess, you know what I mean? But my main thing is like just reaching out and finding other people that have very similar interests. Like currently, my main thing is like people that have, you know, just hardships, because at the end of the day, it's like there's so many times where like I'm not just trying to branch out into like some kind of like pity thing. I just look at the time and this is kind of going on like past the 20 mark, which I kind of want to keep it 20, but you know what, we're gonna keep the story because this is exactly what I feel. But like even for someone like myself, it's like I've been raised in a family that loves each other very much, you know what I mean? It's like my parents, they raised their children in a way where like their parents kind of didn't raise them, so there was like a lot of affection, a lot of love. If you want to do a thing, they want to, like, even like my parents don't have the greatest jobs, you know, but they still would, like, here's a couple examples. Like I follow a lot in the past is like what my father did, which I feel like maybe a lot of like sons, maybe daughters have done, but my dad, you know, he used to like doing a lot of like particular activities when he was younger. One of them being BMX, like racing bicycles, like on a course, or, you know, just like going fast, having a really decent bicycle. There's a point in time where like I was very interested. I'm still interested. Hello. We still have the bike to this day, and I was in intermediate, I think, when I got the bike, and I'm like fucking not there anymore. But I wanted to race bicycles like him because I want to be like my dad. So you know, my dad dished out a bunch of money.
For you.
Okay, Cordelia. Sorry to interrupt you, but my dad dished out a bunch of cash for me, and, you know, like I wasn't like, I'm like growing up, I wasn't a kid that did like really good at school, you know, like I did decent, but not like, I didn't do like the greatest, you know. Like I know growing up I could have been something more, which is one of those things that you think to yourself, like you kick yourself in the ass every day. You think about this, maybe it's one of those things I think about, like why I want to like just off myself sometimes, because like the steps were there, you know, everything was there, but the only difference was, do you want to carry through and make the effort and do it? So like, and, you know, intermediate, you know, I could have been this smart kid, I could have done all these things and bettered myself because of it in the future. But, you know, like I was working ever since I was 15 and a half. As soon as I was able to get my workers permit in Hawaii, because my folks bought a house, like I was saying, and we had to pay, it's not rent because we're paying for this house, but we had to pay for it, you know what I mean? Like my folks are gonna own this home, and my folks don't make the greatest amount of money, but they, you know, they make a good amount of money to make their kids happy, which I still fucking am happy about at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's like there was like I would have been, that's the one other thing I think of every day where it's like I could have been a completely different person if my parents weren't like this. But that's like anyone, right? If your parents weren't a particular way, the way they are now, you'd be a better person, for better or for worse. Even if you think your parents are shit now, I guess you can easily think like my life could have been complete shittier, you know, like even if you feel rebellious, you know, it's like my parents don't understand me because, you know, they don't understand this that I do or whatever. Like I feel like that's how my parents are becoming, like as I started getting to high school or like further in high school, like as I would spend my paychecks on video games, like I would go to GameStop and buy like their used games, because, you know, used games back in the days for like, and here's some like time reference. When I was in high school, it's like PS2 games were like starting to become like pre-owned games for like 20 bucks. So you can buy almost any fucking PS2 game for like, you know, within your paycheck. You can go and have a shopping spree. And obviously at the time I was somewhat paying for bills to an extent. I was giving my parents some money to pay for like the mortgage. Because that was the other reason why I got a job, because I wanted to help with that, you know, because financial stress is like the worst. My parents, it echoes to my head to this day of like, I still remember my parents saying like they're gonna pretty much be paying for this house I'm currently in. Like you see like the pretty purple window curtain and the sky blue wall color, the paint job behind my my camera. Well, not my camera, but you know, my walls. Duh. Sorry, I'm a little fucked up. But you know, they've been saying like they're gonna pretty much be playing for this house ever since, until the day they die, which is not something that, you know, a kid wants to hear about their parents. Because I still remember my parents when they had me, as I was growing up, they would attend to every single fucking function that I've done. But you know what, this part's been going on way too long. Maybe I'll mention those functions at another time. I hope I progress in this game, because I have no idea where the fuck I'm going, guys. I'm very sorry. But this is like, if anything, it's like, yeah, it's like, maybe you can think of it as a rambling of a drunk, another person online, just, you know, like a little tipsy or drunk, whatever, making videos for views. But for me, this is more of a hobby, because I love watching Let's Plays, you know. This is something I do thoroughly enjoy, even though like sometimes, you know, like any other person, sometimes you feel like your best and sometimes you don't really. I want to feel like when I stream or do a recording that I want to feel like up here, you know. I want to feel like people can appreciate what I do, because I love what the fuck I do, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Ooh, fuck, I'm starting to tear up. I can see the water in my eyes. I'm sorry, this is something fucking really weird to even mention. But yeah, I'm Dizzy from DizzyGuys TV. You have a great day and a good night, and I'm sorry for the rambles, and I'm sorry for the no progression in the game, but this is pretty much just me just talking. You guys have a great day and a good night. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.